Welcome back to On the Record from the offices of O'Brien and Levine. I'm Jonathan Friedman, joined by Mark Z. Mark, great to have you here.
John, this has always been a pleasure and continues to be.
The tag team and our next guest in the studio, our makeshift studio on location today, is Cole Young from the firm of Strang Scott. Cole, welcome.
Good morning.
Hi, Cole.
Good to have you on, and tell us a little bit about your practice and what your areas of focus are.
Sure. So we're a boutique firm located in Kenmore Square, right underneath the Citgo sign. It is actually on our roof. And we focus in general business litigation, but our primary clients are in real estate and construction.
Excellent. So we were talking a little bit before we came on the air. It must be a busy area, in particular this year. We have both an economy that's heated up. There seem to be cranes and construction going on all over the place, and Mother Nature hasn't been too friendly to the industry over the last several months.
It's true. It's true. With both the snow and, as you mentioned, cranes everywhere. That's both good and bad for clients. So it's good in the sense that there's a lot of work to be had. So our clients are out there doing a lot of repair work at the moment, or going back and doing what's called a punch list. And a lot of that is also then being delayed. So that's where things really start to unfold. Is I do some work, and the owner or the general contractor doesn't pay me, and then everybody disputes about what actually caused that.
What's interesting about you, Cole, is that not only are you practicing and you're doing environmental litigation, but don't you also do some GC work too, or have you with Market Homes?
Oh, I have.
Yeah.
I was the general counsel at Marketplace Homes for, I guess, three and
Right.
a half years.
So you have you've been on both sides. So when you're doing litigation, especially construction litigation, you understand, obviously the construction, the property management, and at the same time tying it up with your practice now. So you can look at both sides.
That's true. Being on both sides of the proverbial fence, I get some good insight as to what you're alluding to, which is seeing what the owner wants. And for Marketplace Homes, they manage property, they own property. And then on the other side, when they hire in a trade, is to what's going through that trade's mind. And so I feel like having done both, I can actually advise a client on either side. Well, I can't tell you what they're thinking on the other side, but when I was on the other side, here's what I was thinking, or here's what I was advising my client. I was actually in trial a week or 2 weeks ago on what should have been a somewhat simple issue. Something wasn't paid for. But I walked into court with, of course, boxes and boxes of documents. And so I always, this is kind of overplayed, but there's always three sides to the truth, right? There's your side, there's my side, and then there's the actual truth, which is somewhere in the middle. And even when you have a whole host of documents, for some reason, you and I are going to read the same words slightly differently. Or you're going to recall a conversation that we had about that document that I don't quite recall. And that's where all the dispute arises. It starts off, I didn't pay you or you didn't pay me, and then we have to talk about what that actually means.
Now, are you in general seeing a trend of sorts over the last couple of years as the economy has heated up? Are there different types of actions that are being taken within the real estate and subcontractor world, or has there been an increase in? It seemed to me that non-payment are probably lesser issues today. It's more about performance.
I wish I could tell you a general trend. I will say that a big part of our practice is publicly funded jobs. And so when there's a non-payment issue, which can also involve a non-performance issue, it's usually protected by a bond, or it has to be protected by a bond. And with the uptick, as the economy has picked up, there have been more public sector jobs. And as a result, there's been more publicly directed litigation. So there's a lot more bond litigation, I think, that's increased in the last couple of years as municipalities, as cities, as states have said, okay, we've put off spending on roads, on public buildings. We now need to do that. So we're seeing quite a bit of uptick in the public sector.
I notice you also have some you've done environmental litigation. Can you tell us about that practice too?
So it's been a while, to be fair. My background is in civil engineering, so I like all things that have to do with dirt.
Right.
And environmental law can also be a part of that. right now, I would say that we don't, our firm in particular, doesn't litigate environmental actions. They're pretty in depth, and they really do require, at least in litigation terms, an environmental expert. Where we come in, or what I'm seeing a lot of, is environmental pieces at the early stage of development. So you're going to buy a piece of property, or you're going to develop a piece of property, and all sorts of environmental due diligence has to happen up front.